Hey guys, what's up? Working on the Celica again tonight. So I am removing the rest of the interior panels. I need to fix this quarter glass. It looks like it's come off its track, so I need to get to fixing this. But for now, I'm just removing all of the interior in the car, giving it a deep scrub. Anything that's fabric, I'm probably going to be replacing if I do keep the car. But for now, I just want it completely stripped down and clean so that I can work on it easily and not have this biohazard, because as you know, I've been cleaning and working on this car a ton, and every time I get into it, there's just more grime, more dirt, more cat hair, more cat smell. So I want to get all the fabric out and just make it a little bit nicer to sit in. So I'm gonna get to work. This car is pretty degraded, so everything is coming off pretty easily. Might not be this easy if you've been maintaining your car well, but I'm just going to show you really quickly a couple of key latch points for this headliner on the rear side. The very back part of the headliner is actually attached right in here. There is a little screw. See if you can see that right there on the back part of the window. So on each side there's a screw there, and there was one right over there. So I obviously don't have the window in my car right now because I'm going to be replacing it. And then the second latch point is down here next to the actual convertible mechanism. If you reach your hand down to set up into this area, there's a strap right here attached to the headliner, and there's a hook. So all you have to do is just push down on the strap, and that hook should pop right out of the hole. Push down, and then it'll lift out. Alright, so that is what the end of the strap looks like. It literally just kind of hooks in there. So you just have to go down and then kind of twist a little bit and pop it this way. And then there's also another attachment. It should be glued right here. Get a better angle for you. Should be glued right here on the very back convertible top support. Again, mine is super degraded, so it just popped right off, and you can see it's disgusting and hanging right there. The next part is going to be removing it from the front of the convertible top. But I just dropped the rear seat back down, and I just removed 1, 2, 3 screws in the side pillar. And then, as you can see here, this is pretty loose now. So to finish taking this piece off, you're going to need either a screwdriver or an interior fastener remover. And there's a little fastener right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off, and then I'll show you how to take out the rest of the seats. While you're back here, by the way, you might as well take out this screw if you're gonna remove this entire panel right here. So take out that screw, and then there's a few more up top here. One here and one here. Okay. And then there's also one more screw just a little further down right here I found. So a quick tip for you if you're having a hard time getting that fastener on the back side removed is to make sure you have all of these out down here first, and then you can kind of pull this panel off to the side like that, and then when it's off to the side you can stick your screwdriver right in where that fastener goes in and just pop, 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 and it comes right off. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take out this seat back. So there's 2 bolts right there. I believe they're gonna be 10mm. All right, let's see if it's gonna come out. I'm thinking it is. And there you have it. Seat back just pops right out. Yep, that's definitely how you get to the bolts, because now, as you can see, you can just flip this down and you have full access to these. So take out the 12mm bolt on the seat back first, and then the harness bracket. Okay, so we're going to continue removing the fasteners from the interior panel. So there's a screw here, and then of course there's those ones on the back right there that I showed you. You're going to need a stubby screwdriver for those, and let's keep going. Alright, so to get the rest of the interior out, the interior panel, you're going to need to pry open the speaker cover. So it just looks like this. Those just go into these holes, so you can just use a flathead screwdriver. And there's going to be a bolt right here that you need to remove. Make sure that you remove this top screw that's hiding underneath the seatbelt. So there should be seven interior bolts that are holding this panel in particular. When you got them all loose, you just go over here, pull up, and make sure that this piece right here has been released from underneath your seatbelt holder right there. You just have to kind of pull it forward and then up, and then you've got your panel out. So depending on what you're doing, you can probably just kind of pull the seatbelt. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure you unlatch your front seatbelt holder. You can kind of pull this off to the side. If you want it out completely, you just have to feed your seatbelt through the panel here, and that will get it done. Because I am cleaning this thing like top to bottom, I'm going to go ahead and remove the entire panel. But that's how you remove your rear interior panels in a 91 to 93 Toyota Celica. Also, as I just took the door panel apart, the convertible top hasn't been working, so I noticed that the fluid was low in the motor, so I filled that up. But then getting this panel off and looking at it, it looks like the hydraulic on the passenger side is leaking oil. So I'm probably gonna have to replace that or rebuild. Probably replace it though, because otherwise the oil is just gonna keep coming out of it, and that's no fun.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations.
So, voila, one interior panel coming right up. And in case you guys wanted to see, that's what 30 years of dirt and grime looks like. Spider webs. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Next step for this, I need to get this headliner off, which requires me to remove a bunch of the convertible top bracket retainers. Like, these are the retainers. I have to remove some of those. Yeah, so basically I just want to completely remove the top. I want to remove the headliner. I want to replace the rear window in this car. Anything material, anything that's like a fabric material is gonna get replaced. The priority is just getting the car clean, getting it to stop smelling, because there's a chance that I might end up selling the car, and I know I've done a ton of work to it already, but at least if it looks prettier, people have a tendency to want to buy them even if it's not running. So that's a pro tip for you. If you're trying to sell a car, make sure it looks pretty. Yeah, basically I'm trying to strip it down so it can get clean. Strip it down, strip it down. Cool beans. Let's get to work. When you're taking apart a car in this amount of detail, you're going to end up with a ton of bolts and screws. So baggies are king. I just put everything that I had to take out to remove the interior, these rear interior panels, including the rear seat backs and the seatbelt holders, all in one bag. And then I'm gonna label it. It's gonna say rear interior panels and seats, so that when I go to put all this back together, I'm not like, oh crap, where does all this stuff go? So, major key.
Disgusted with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10.
Lower interior panel. Well, so this is the dash. Left, pass, oh my goodness, driver's side, under the dash. I'm so tired.
I remember